All right, I've assigned our LVTs. I'm trying something this game. It occurs to me that the units on this side of the pier are actually fairly safe from water fire. So I'm going to make them wade in, okay? They're all going to get to go 2 a turn. And I put all the LVTs on this side. I gave 1 LVT to our engineer with the support symbol. I assigned 2 to this guy, 1 to the 8-3, another 1 to the 8-3, and these guys are walking. All right, let's start here with this guy. Drift 1 to the right. Okay. Actually, great. The unit's fine. The LVT is cut in half, but they're on the beach. Okay. Now the tank, no drift. He's fine. Two dots and on the beach. Okay. Now this heavy weapons unit, no drift. Wounded once, inland 1, and 1 LVT step. So LVT takes a hit. They take a hit. There was no drift, right? And so they go inland 1. Okay, so they go up there. This guy, no drift. Okay, 3 steps, and LVT is destroyed, and they're in the water. So 1 LVT is destroyed, 1 makes it, 3 steps, and they're in the water. And then lastly, our engineer, no drift, fully healed, and on the beach. We have 4 LVTs left. Okay, now everyone who wasn't transported by an LVT this turn gets to go 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, I still have 1 more tank. I forgot, we have 1 more tank over here. He's going to drift to the left, so I guess he's over here. And he gets 1, and it says reef, but you can treat reef as tank, so as beach. So tanks can treat reef as a beach landing. All right, that is that phase, except this guy gets to move too as well. All right, so we got people in the water. I feel vulnerable. All right, let's see what mayhem the game has in store for us. Place a hero on any US unit and add a depth marker to a Japanese unit. All right, remember placing a depth marker is closest to a US unit, which was obvious last time. It was this guy who just destroyed us. This guy looks pretty close, right? He's 2 away, but this guy's also 2 away, and he's coastal. Coastal takes precedence over inland. Oh, wait a minute. Our friend over here, although he's not in communication, so I got to remember he's not in communication, so he can't receive a depth marker. I think I've been doing that wrong in my games. He is totally cut off from communication, so he can't receive a depth marker. Okay. Yeah, I think, unless I'm totally missing it, it could be this guy. Okay, he's 2 away. He's F7, D10, D6, D11. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be D6 over here. Is going to get the depth marker, and we get to assign a hero. So let me do that, and my tripod's all kinds of turned around. Let me fix that. Okay, I assigned Crow to this unit here, and as I showed you in my setup, I wrote it down on the sticky note, so I remember. So I'm going back to turn 4 when I move these units into here next to what was at the time a single unit, and something in my gut was saying don't do that, it's a bad move, but I was like, well, what are you going to do? You got to take some chances, and I did it, and it's been stuck in my craw. Why were my instincts saying that was a bad move? And now what I'm starting to think is perhaps like instinctively I knew that was a bad move, because I should have waited till we had these guys here and then move up in force. And then, okay, sure, if he hits some people, at least the other guys who weren't hit, because he couldn't hit everybody, could then attack him and lay down some fire. But as it is, by moving up with only 2 guys, and I knew that there were a lot of, add depth events, and that this would be the one that would get the depth marker. I think I knew that instinctively, even if I didn't know it consciously. So I think that was my lesson, my takeaway from this game is, especially with inland units are tougher than the coastals. Don't go up against an inland unless maybe you have like 2 stacks of units, 4 units that are going up, so that if some of the units get hit, the other ones are still there to start laying down some fire. Because as it is, this guy's disrupted, he can't even move to safety. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so we added depth and we gave ourselves a hero. Let's see what we get. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's another double brown. Wow, that's 3 browns in a row. Holy moly. All right, it's going to be a purple R. There's no R. It's going to be purple, double greens with an A. The A is active, and then double brown. They will shoot at tanks. All right. Okay, let's starting over here with purple. And again, the R does nothing, so I can ignore any special action. So he does nothing, nobody's in purple over here. Let's move towards the center of the board. Oh, I am really sorry, I'm having trouble with this tripod. This tank is going to lose its disruption marker. Decide to get in the game. That's double brown, that's going to happen. Okay, this guy shoots. Oh, my word, we are in intense fire, so there goes... we're in intense purple here? Yikes. Alright. For some reason I was thinking this was steady, because that's steady. Huh. Alright, so H22. H22 is reduced and he's disrupted. Okay, so he fired this purple, but there's no one in his zone of fire. Okay. Double greens, double light green, and double light green is doing the A action, which could be artillery, it could be assault, it could be ambush. So let's do this case by case. That's a single green. This is an empty coastal. A does nothing. Empty coastal A's do nothing. Empty inland A's would ambush if they were within 2, but they're not within 2, okay? That's the only light green up here, yeah. Light green with no units, an inland A with no units in his position is going to move 3 and do close combat. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm going to have to check the rule. I think he's going to go to the weaker unit. 1 second. Okay, my apologies, redo. I started doing the assault action for this unit when that's a single green, not a double, so that shouldn't happen, so we got to skip that. Okay. Continuing, looking for double greens. I'm not seeing any double greens, and blank A's only happen if they're inland and within 2 of us, okay? So even if this were empty, we're 1, 2, 3 away, okay? So now double brown happens. Double brown. There's no double brown over here. Right? No. There's double brown here. But they're not doing anything. Okay. This double brown fires at him, just wasting him away. He gets 2 shots, so he will also hit this guy. Okay. So he hits that guy as well. Wow. Okay. These double browns over here, they will kill this guy and they will reduce this guy, because they're looking for triangles, and these guys G2 8 and disrupted. I don't know. That was another bad move that I did. Moved him over here. Okay. Yuck. Alright, now it's our turn. Let's see what we can do here. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I feel like we have to go. I don't know what to do other than just what I did before, which is just rush him, but just rush him with more units than we had. I don't want to step into here. My God, it's a killing zone. It's intense of everything. Let me continue putting our free actions out. What happened here? This guy's disrupted. I don't think the tank is. All right, let's start off with something good. Okay. All right. Oh, by the way, there was artillery on the card, 2 heavies. We destroyed one of the heavies in the game, so they don't fire any artillery at us. So at least we escaped that. And as far as removing disruption, no disruption comes off these guys. I think we're gonna flank him with these 2. He's more than doubled, and he is defeated, and he goes to the eliminated units box. Okay. Now that's probably all we're going to be able to do over there. Let's see what we got here. Oh boy. Well, I mean, I reshuffled the deck, so brown could come up again. Like, we had 4 browns in a row, I think, so you'd think, oh, there won't be another brown, but it could come up again, but... Ay, caramba. All right. Whoops. Oh, I'm having trouble here. 1 second. Oh, somehow I think I forgot to do a close combat over here. So we'll just do it at the end of this turn. Keep knocking stuff over. Some of these guys have to move. Screw it. We're just going to charge. I'm annoyed. This guy's going to come over to here because he can barrage from both. And this guy is going to barrage. He's going to barrage him. So he's a power of 2, which means he needs both the color brown and the symbol triangle. Oh. Look, he needs a brown triangle, and there's a brown triangle. What are the odds that the next card's also going to be a brown triangle? Screw that. That's just dumb. He'll take a shot at this guy. Although he would need, it's just such a low odds venture with a 2 tank. Those 2 tanks are like darn near useless. Holy cow, I don't know what to do. This guy is going to take, whoops, a shot at him. All right. He is, hey, I got a purple diamond. Hey, here's something good for us. We got a purple diamond. So he's actually disrupted. So, you know what we're going to do then? Then these guys are going to move up into here. I think this guy's disrupted. Okay. Those guys are doing that. Those guys are staying there. This HQ is going to move somewhere here and give these guys free actions next turn. These guys are going to sit tight. This guy can take a desperation shot. He's going to take a desperation shot at this guy. We need a red triangle. This should be over here. Red triangle. Ah, crap. We got the triangle, but not the red. But since he's only a strength 2, there's no effect. If he were a strength 4, he would have been disrupted. So that was extremely. Hey, we got one hit. I don't know what to do. And we have one more action actually, so we are going to move these guys off the beach. And do we want to go into here? Then we're in this guy's field of fire. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I think we want to go up and try to take that artillery, and there's more artillery over here as well. But I don't want to move over there. One of my lessons with one little unit thinking, oh, he'll come over and kill. No, he won't. He'll come over here. This guy will get reinforced. He'll get killed. He's going to stay here. In fact, maybe instead of going up this way, maybe these guys will go 1, 1, 2, 3 into here. Or into here even. I'll just hang out here. I'll just go 1, 2 into here. I don't want to go there. That's intense. 1, 2. Can't go there. He's already here. 1, 2, 3. They could go here, but then there's really no difference. So they'll just do that. We'll set up. We're going to do a push over here and try to take this out. I think I usually go this way because I want to get that other artillery. I want to whittle them down with artillery, but then there's artillery here too. And I think we're going to try something different. We're going to try to go this way. Let's try to push up here, try to do this if we could, and maybe come around. I don't know. All right. All right, now let us not forget our close combat. I'm knocking off units in the water. Right here. We get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 1 for a flamethrower, and they get 1 for the unit plus 1 for being having a close combat symbol. Okay. So here we go. We're in yellow, and they miss, but they get CC reinforced. But you know what? Yeah. Yeah, they're in communication. Engineers don't control, they only control the space they're in, so he can go here, 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 and here. So I guess they are in communication, and they get this, and they get a card. You know what? I'm gonna give myself a take back on that. Screw it, it's solitaire. A smarter move would be to move him here. He had a free action that we didn't use. I just flipped it. He's going to move up into here, closing him off. Okay? So now this guy is closed off, and now that's a better way to do close combat. That's what I have not been doing, so I'm going to give myself that take back. So CC reinforce, nothing happens. We get a miss, okay? They fire and get a miss, right? Looking for yellow. We fire and we get a yellow, and that's that. He goes into eliminated units. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That's what I've got to learn to do, is do a better job of surrounding guys in close combat, and then I don't have to worry about that CC reinforce event. Now, there was nothing we could do about it when it happened over here. There was no surrounding that guy. All right, I feel good about that, actually. Okay, so so these two guys live in the hex. The artillery is destroyed, and they are disrupted. All right, so we can take off this disruption marker. I think we can take this off. I'm not 100% sure. He was disrupted coming into the turn. Yeah, then he got shot, and then in our action phase, we removed the disruption marker. Yeah, okay, so we can remove those. I'm going to remove everything else and reset for turn 7. I'll do that off camera.